December 26, 1991, the red flag of the Soviet Union was lowered for the last time. But what if it never came down? What if the hammer and sickle still flew proudly above half the world? What if the Cold War never ended? Because the Soviets never lost. In our timeline, the Soviet Union collapsed under the weight of its own contradictions. But in this version of history, things change in 1985. Gorbachev never introduces perestroika. Instead, he doubles down, embracing early computerization, nationalism, and a new technological revolution. Oil prices rise, the ruble stabilizes, and the USSR begins its digital revolution, decades before the West realizes what's coming. By the early 2000s, the Soviet bloc hasn't collapsed, it's evolved. Eastern Europe remains under red banners, but with modern skyscrapers and AI surveillance. The Iron Curtain still divides the planet, but now it glows with data and drones. The Cold War becomes digital instead of nuclear arms. The two superpowers race to control information and the minds of billions. Inside the Soviet Union, life is stable, but watch, citizens have free housing, healthcare, and education. But every screen whispers the same message, the collective above all. In schools, children still recite the words of revolution, not from fear, but from tradition. Artists paint what the party approves. Scientists work for the state. Creativity lives, but only within the lines drawn by ideology. The streets still fill with color and pride, but the rhythm of joy beats in perfect unison. Yet behind the parades and propaganda, real people still dream quietly of a world where they can choose for themselves. It's not a dystopia, it's a system that believes it is perfect. Beyond the borders, the United States never becomes the undisputed superpower. China remains Moscow's ally. Africa and Latin America rise under Soviet-backed unity projects. Socialism now wears a digital face. The space race never ends. It becomes a space occupation. The moon bears two flags, one striped in stars, the other still red. Would this world be better or worse? A world without billionaires, but without freedom.
Without hunger, but without choice. Maybe the fall of the Soviet Union wasn't just an ending, it was a warning.